Good evening, everyone. This is Coach A. We're coming in live from Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines, soon to be global. If you're joining us for the first time, this is Coaching for the Soul. This is one of the community services that is given to you by Decaf Coffee Republic. We exist for two things. We inspire people and help transform lives. And one of the things that we do is the regular coaching talks that I conduct every Tuesday and Thursday. Tonight, you're joining me for Coaching for the Soul. And Coaching for the Soul is a coaching talk that is intended to breathe life, to refresh, to renew your life. Okay, so we talk about your soul. We talk about what's inside of your soul, what's happening to your soul. And at the end of the talk, we hope, we pray, okay, that we will refresh you. You will be renewed. You will be recalibrated, so you start living a beautiful life. If this is the first time that we are joining together, if this is the first time you're watching me, maybe on a replay, hashtag replay, okay, you can comment with that. Okay, I am Master Coach A. There are two things that I do. I empower people to be mentally fit so you can stay alive and live beautifully. Okay, I coach people back to life of freedom, happiness, joy, and control. Because if you can control your life, you reach your highest potential. Another thing that I do, I represent the Life Coach Training Institute that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. And with that, I do program, certification program in behalf of the Institute. By far, so far, we are the only institute right now in the country that is doing face-to-face certification classes with international certificate and global accreditation. As a life coach, if this is the first time that you are meeting someone who is a life coach, maybe you've heard life coach, but you don't know what we do as in a profession. Our discipline is similar, okay? Many of the people believe that our discipline is too similar to other behavioral sciences like psychology, okay, sociology, counseling, therapy, okay? The very distinct differentiation of what we do is that in our profession, we don't give advice, okay? We are not the expert. What we do is we facilitate change. What we do is we help people find their greatest potential. What we do is we help people resolve their own problems by encountering themselves. We help people to see who they can become, and we help people as an accountability partner so they can reach really the best version of themselves. So if you are interested either to avail a service of a life coach, you can come over. Don't worry, we don't charge you at first, okay? We don't charge you without you understanding the fees, but we really offer in this house, okay, free or complimentary coaching session just for you to have experience of what we do. So just in case you're stuck in life, just in case you need an accountability partner, you need someone to push you, you need someone to really help you process and declutter your thoughts, you can come in at Decaf Coffee Republic, and we're gonna be helping you to start your journey to a better version of yourself. Now, in case you are a naturally gifted coach, you are the go-to person in your family, in your offices, and you wanna dive in and check what we do as a life coach. By the way, if this is the first time you're hearing life coaching, life coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the world, and we are second to IT. We are commanding a $2.2 billion annually, and our growth is very steady. So if you want to check it out, and maybe you are in a season of your life that you're finding something that you want, okay, that you have this void in your heart, maybe you're contented with your career, but you know that there is something more that you can do for humanity, there is something more that you want to get or to reach, or maybe this is a season of your life that you are saying, I'm ready to level up. Check it out. I'm Coach Rizel Sanchez, 0917-586-1661. All right? So tonight, okay, as I begin, by the way, our talk for tonight is about purifying your mind, purifying your thoughts, purifying really this, okay, the brain. Okay, why? Because as we purify our mind, as we cleanse our mind, okay, we start living beautifully, okay? Whatever gets into our mind gets to pollute the quality of life that we live, okay? It affects the quality of our relationship. It affects the quality of our dealings with other people. It affects who we are in our decision making. So it practically affects our life. It affects our soul, okay? So many of you start realizing that why is my life not as beautiful as it was before? Because maybe, just maybe, you have allowed some really thorns to be in your life today, and you allowed your mind to accept something that is not supposed to be there, okay? When I started, I asked my on-floor guests, have a mental picture of something that they believe they have to purify their mind of, okay? If you're watching, okay, you don't have to share it, but if you want to share it, you can share it with us. Think of something that you have allowed in your life and hindering the quality of life today, hindering your peace, okay, maybe causing you to be sleepless, or maybe causing you anxiety, anxiousness, it causing you fear, okay, those unhealthy feelings. Think about it, okay? So, tonight, I'm joined by certified life coaches in the house. Live po talaga kami. Okay, palakpak tayo. And I just want to take this moment to really congratulate batch 25. And we have got Coach Mac on floor. They're graduating by Monday. So far, we have 169, okay, certified life coaches in the Philippines, and we have 5 more incoming by Monday. That's gonna be making us 174 plus myself. You have 175 certified life coaches in the Philippines. So if you are in misery, if you are stuck, if you are having some difficulties in life, help is available. Get in touch with us. Okay, let's proceed. Okay. Coach Mel, okay, and Gracia, hello. Thank you for joining us online. Now, if you believe that you know someone who can be connecting and relating with the topic tonight, you can tag that person, or you can share this link to your timeline or to Facebook groups that you believe can benefit from the talk, okay? But if this will just be, nuances, or this is something like na gugulo lang ang kanilang timeline, wag na po. But if this is something that you believe, okay, can help, di ba? Baka pang gulo lang tayo, okay? On floor guests, okay, if you can share this just in case you're online and you know someone who can benefit from this, tag your friends, okay? The objective of tonight's talk is to ensure, okay, to help you, okay, help you validate if there are really thoughts in your life that is causing you the distress or stress and misery at this point in time. Coach Kay Zabala from Region 8, magandang gabi. Thank you for joining us online. Hello. All right. Okay, there are 3 things that I'm gonna share with you, very simple, if you want to purify your mind and start living beautifully. Okay, so let's start refreshing your soul. Gusto niyo ba yon?
Yes.
Sige, pwede bang ngitian mo lang yung katabi mo? Ngitian, wag ngisian. Oo, ngiti lang. Ayan, okay. Okay, let's start. Refreshing eh. Dapat refreshing yung smile. Okay. Would you agree with me that every day of our life, okay, we encounter pollutions? Especially if you're from Metro Manila. Right? Would you agree with me that every day of our lives, we encounter toxins?
Yes.
We take in toxin, okay? My husband was just talking about kanina detoxifying and taking off these toxins you allow, okay? Would you agree with me that every day of our lives, we allow, okay, unhealthy substance to get into our body? Would you? Okay. And all of these things that are harmful to our body, okay, can you connect and agree that it's in there because you allowed it? At humina ng sagot. Because you allowed it, right?
Yes.
Who took the who's eating? Who's eating? Who's making the choice of the food? Who's making a choice of the drinks? So who allowed and permitted the toxins to be inside your body? Okay. So paano yung pollutions? Okay? Well, we got an options. We can live away from pollutions, right? Yes? And we can put some masks. We can do some preventions, right? Okay? But do you do that? Do you do that?
No.
Why? Why? Hey, why?
We want the pollution.
We want the pollution. Flavor. Why? Because would you agree with me, okay, that at times you would rather choose convenience over your protection?
Yes.
Am I connecting? Alright? The things that inside of you, okay, gets inside of you because you permitted it.
Join the bad one.
The very reason you have your toxins, toxic thoughts, okay, pollutants in your mind today is because you allowed it. Agree, disagree? Agree. So you allowed it. Okay, and you can picture that now. I'll ask you to picture that before I started. Okay, do you like it? Do you like the picture? Do you want the picture? Does it taste good? No. So why did you allow it? Oh, come on. Yes? Oh, come on. Why? Let me repeat again. Okay? Anything that comes in or anything that's inside of you today, inside your body, your mind, your heart, is something that you allowed. Agree, disagree? Okay, and before I started, I asked you to come into mind, okay, whatever thoughts or toxins that you have in your mind today, right? And you have a better picture of that now, right? Better because I asked you to think about it, correct? Yes? Do you like it? Do you want it? Okay, is it helping you? Is it nourishing you? Is it making you smile? Can I see? Okay, so why is it there? You allowed it, so why did you allow it? It's pleasurable. Oh, you're supposed to be happy if it's pleasurable. So are you happy now to think about it? Sumagot tayo. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? You tolerate. Yeah, you're right. So why do you tolerate it? It's not helping you. Okay, you need some validation. Okay, what else? Wow, connecting. Okay, you need some what? Affirmation. Okay, what else do you need?
Gusto mo maging bida.
Oh, pabida. Oh, hindi po ako yan. Sabi ko sa inyo, may kasama po talaga ako sa floor. Okay, ano pa? Hindi naman nila kayo nakikita, okay lang. Unless ika talaga yung boses nyo, nako, si ano yan. Oh. So, ano ba? Why did you allow it? Why did you allow this, ha? Not conscious. Great. Information. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yes, Your Honor.
For example, some group of men are talking about a certain video link.
Okay.
Because one being informed, and then you went into that, and eventually
And you know it's not gonna help you. So why do you want to be informed of something that's not gonna help you?
it's because of the invitation of the information.
Wow, you were invited.
Did you give your RSVP?
So, and you said, RSVP, I am here. Wait for me. Okay, reserve the VIP seat for me. Curiosity, and curiosity kills. Narinig ko lang yon. Okay? Oh, ano pa? Why? So why do you have all those thoughts now? What's the value of the toxin? What's the value of the pollutants? What's the value?
Hindi mo kasi alam toxin yun.
Immune! Oh, may immunity pa tayo ngayon.
Vaccine pa to?
So, kailangan natin ng vaccination.
Alalin na pala sa
Magandang usapan to. Oo. Oh, kayo po dyan. Gusto niyo pong sumali all the way from Pampanga. Sige. Testing. Oo. So, ano po ba to? Animal testing? Ganon? Is harmful to your health? Oo. Bakit? Bakit po? Yung mga friends na yan. Oh, Coach K, it's an autopilot now. So what is needed is to reprogram and create a new autopilot or default. Taas. Okay, meron pa. Hintayin tayo. It's painful process but change is possible. Hire a coach and then you can powerfully detoxify. Oh, ha? Ayan. Go for Region 8. Oh, that's gonna be our next batch. And then, ano muna kami, Region 3, and then nandiyan ako sa Region 8. Ayan, ha? May pag-promote na kami dito. Okay. Oh, sir, ano po, musta tayo dyan? Okay na, sir? Sino pa? Sino pang good? Oh, kayo po, meron po kayong ilalaban dyan. Bakit po? Because of temptation. Friends, temptation. Yung friends, ganun talaga, temptation yan eh. Oo. Kasalanan niya ng friends. So, ano pa? Meron pa po ba?
Feeling of wanted.
Wow! Tinatamad ka lang i-filter. O, parang ano lang yan, tinatamad ako mag-gas, mas okay na ako. Face mask. Oh. May effort. Effort kasi, no, mag-detoxify. Hayaan na lang natin mag-toxin. Okay, tapos coach.
I was saying feeling of wantedness or belongingness.
Belongingness. Being part of it.
Yes.
Ouch. Oh, Coach Romel, may gusto po ba tayong isagot dyan?
But because we allow it to happen. We're basically our being situation in the stagnant way, and we are basically in a box. No? We don't want to go beyond our comfort zone, so to speak. So laziness, because we're human beings. Sanay tayo doon sa
Madumi. So gusto natin ng putik. Naisip ko lang, sorry complacency. Because the impact is not immediate. Okay. Tapos once you find the impact, you start feeling the impact, what happens? It's there already. We don't take action. Ano pa? Okay. So, oh wow!
Kailangan natin mag-Yakult. Yakult. Grabe yun. Yakult na to.
Oo. Wow! Coach, katabi niyo po, pastor, tapos kayo po, church leader, kailangan daw po ng immunity. Magpasok tayo ng... Coach. Sir, ikaw po. Selfishness. Okay, go ahead, sir. Okay, by biblical illustration. Ayan, sinagot kayo. Buti na lang, may ganito.
It's like in the book of Genesis.
Genesis.
Sinabi
Apo.
Actually, it was her first time to hear snake talking.
Yes.
So, unang narinig yung pagsisinungaling sa Garden of Eden when Eve was talking with the
Serpent.
So, iniisip na, aside of her amazement, na-realize na, totoo ba yan? And when she saw the fruit, according to the verses, it's pleasant to the eye, and the invitation of Satan, sabi na, you will not surely die. Okay, so meron siyang counterfeit na ibinibigay.
Yeah.
So this statement from God was counterfeited by the serpent. So she wanted to die.
The doubt was there. He said, will you surely die? Don't you? Yeah, it was the doubt was put there. And so the counterfeit. And we allowed it because it's pleasurable to the eyes.
Ako also, it's as simple as because you don't know your value.
Because you don't know your values.
Yung value mo in the person, value ng life.
Okay. Pwede? Okay, sige. Let's begin. Okay, I think you have your answers. Okay? No matter how you put it, no matter what reasons you may have, okay, the very toxins that you have right now in your life, in your mind, okay, whatever thistles, bushes, and thorns that you allowed in your heart is something that you allowed to be there. And because you are the one who allowed it to be there, you are the one who accepted it, or you are the one who said RSVP to the invitation. Yes. You are the one who said yes. Okay. And you are the one who said, let me try. That's something that's pleasant to my eyes. All right. You are the one who tested it. You are the one who wants to try it. And you are the one who wants to satisfy your curiosity, right? You are the one who did it. Henceforth, you are the only one who can take it off.
Yes, agree.
Agree?
Agree.
Agree? So, you have the power over yourself to take it in, right? And so, who got the power to take it off?
Myself.
Ikaw. And why are you not taking it off? Toot, toot, toot.
Na-take off na.
Nag-take off na.
Pero bumabalik minsan.
Right? So, okay. Are you getting where I'm landing? Okay? So, you're the one who permitted it. You have the power over yourself and you permitted it in. Okay? And now, Okay, don't, okay, without me starting my talk, you know exactly in yourself when I said, think about of the toxin. You know it.
Yes.
Think about the pollutants. You knew it. No suggestions from me, you know exactly, right? And you know it's toxin, you know it's pollutants, you know that you have to get it out, but you're not taking it off. And you also said that, unless somebody else said, no, I disagree, you also said that you have the power to take it off. Because you are the one who allowed it, you are also the one, hello, that can take it off. Am I correct? And why are you not taking it off? Because of thousands of reasons. Am I correct? Okay, so as a life coach, we don't give advice, okay? But we allow you to think of a couple of things that maybe at the end, okay, just in the end of this talk, you come to your senses and make a decision that you want to take off those toxins in your mind. Do you want to listen?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 things, okay? Very simple. 3 things that you can do tonight. You want that? This is something you can do tonight. Tonight, after my talk, okay? And if you want the help of the life coaches, who are the life coaches in the house? Taas ang kamay. Ayan, so madami. Okay, so kayang-kaya nyo silang tulungan. Unless yung coach din ang kailangan ng tulong. Alright, so, number 1. Set your eyes on higher things. Higher things, higher people, higher cause, higher being, whatever it is higher than what you have today. Right? If your toxin is a relationship, which is what is higher than that kind of relationship that you allow to pollute your life. Naku, may coach kayo ulit ako. It's due to the brain. It's negativity bias. Our brain is simply built with a greater sensitivity. There is, angat natin, greater surge of electrical activity pag unpleasant ang stimuli. Naku. Okay. Psychology. Taas.
Grabe naman eh.
Ang taas. Okay. You're getting this. Okay? Think about of your toxin today. Think about of your pollutants now, right now. You have it, right? What is higher than that? What is higher than that that you are compromising? What is higher than that that you are laying down at a sacrifice? Because you have that. Maybe you don't have the effect now, but you'll have it. Okay, Coach Glenda. Okay, and Coach Jandy. Ay, hello. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Can you smell your toxin now? Can you think of your toxic and your pollutants? Well, is that affecting you now? Is it affecting your relationship now? Is it affecting can it affect your future relationship? Is it affecting your job? Is it affecting your sleep?
Yes.
Is it affecting your peace of mind? Okay, so what is higher than that? That will push you to make a decision, enough is enough. I have to stop this. You're the only one who can make the decision, and you're the only one who have the power to take it off. I don't have a power. Yeah, you can pray all you want, but if you don't take the action, yeah, some of you will tell me, let's pray for it, or I can pray for you. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I pray, okay? I believe in prayer. But you see, even if you pray, you fast, and you don't want to take off from your mind, be it bitterness, be it unforgiveness, whatever it is, you have the power to take it off from your mind. And the only way, first thing, okay, basic, simple, but very powerful. Think about what you are compromising having that pollutants inside of your mind. What is it? What is it that you are exchanging? What is it that you are compromising? What is it that you are sacrificing? What is it that you are putting in danger? What is it that you are not able to get simply because of these pollutants that you don't want to let go? Simply because of this toxin that you allowed yourself to come in, to come in into your life. Simply because of this unwanted thing that you are nurturing in your mind, in your thoughts, inside of you. What is it that's higher than that? What is it that is more important than what is the inside of your mind right now that's crippling you? What is higher than what you are tolerating in your mind right now that is not serving its purpose in yourself? Inside of you. Huwag muna po yung ibang tao, kayo po muna. Okay? So sometimes people would say, selfish ako. Yeah, okay, you can be selfish. Okay, let's talk about yourself. Can you take care of yourself now? I'm talking about yourself. If you know it's toxic, if you know it's pollutant, if you know it's not helping you, and now you know it's causing you something, that's a cost, okay? That's something you have to pay. You are the one to pay. You are the one to suffer. You are the one who will not realize your greatest potential having the thoughts. Am I correct?
Yes, Coach.
Okay. Any one of you would say, hindi coach, okay lang ako, I have these thoughts. Okay. Can you agree with me that there is something higher than the thoughts?
Yes.
Higher than that person? Higher than whatever it is that's causing that? Absolutely?
Yes.
Okay. Will you make the decision? Can you make a decision to choose the higher one than the lower one? Okay. What would it take for you to make that decision tonight? What is something? Anong pwedeng mag-decide kayo ngayon? I'm gonna take this off now. Are you making the decision?
Yes.
Are you making the decision to choose the higher thing than what you have today? Whew. Okay, let it sink. Okay, you have it? Let's do the next thing. Who's making that decision? Raise an eyebrow. Okay, coach, ako yan. Yan. Yan, okay. Or give me a smile, okay? Okay, okay. Okay, dalawa pa. Okay. Now, if you're making that decision, I want to share with you on point number 2, okay, the concept of, I'm sure many of you are familiar with this, the 5S program, the Kaizen. Familiar? Okay, let me read this again from my Coach K. We have the power to act on it, only us have the power, but with great power comes with great responsibility. Coach Rog, may ganun yan eh. Great action and responsibility. That's why we opt to remain stuck in convenience and comfort at the expense of the mission, Coach. All right. Let's talk about... Passionate lang ang coach dito. Okay, let's talk about the 5S. Who's familiar about the 5S? Do you know that you can use the 5S to clean your mind? Many of us are familiar with Kaizen, the 5S method. We use it in the office, right? Okay, let's put that now into practice into your brain. You wanna try? Yes. So, naniniwala ka? Kaya natin to 5S. Let's do some 5S. Okay, let's do some 5S. The first S is... Huh? What's the first S? Okay, and that is what? Sort. The first S is sorting, right? Okay. Here's what it is. Very simple. How do you sort? What's inside of your mind? When in doubt, remove it. When in doubt, take it off. Okay. What does it mean, sir? You have a lot of toxins in your brain right now. There's a lot of thoughts in your mind. Apart from the toxin, okay, that you have identified, there's a lot of things in your mind right now. Am I correct? Okay. And some of the things in your mind today, you don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. Do you agree? Yes. Okay. If you want to implement 5S, okay, in your mind, in your thoughts, the principle is, when in doubt, remove it. Because if you know that it's good for you, you will be so sure it's good for you. The reason why you allow all these toxins in your life and it remains there, because you are giving the benefit of the doubt. Baka okay lang naman. Baka hindi naman siya masama. Kasi nga sabi ni Pastor, information lang. Can you connect? How many thoughts do you have every day of your life that's causing doubt? A lot. Okay, so what are you doing with those doubts?
Parking.
What do you do with the doubts?
Pinapark.
Pinapark. You're parking the doubts. Or why are you not removing it? Why do you have to park?
Makakatamad daw eh.
Okay, I like what you said. If you keep parking it, how big is your garage?
Kalain mo. Ang laki ng tao. Ang laki ng garage.
Okay. When you sort, when in doubt, you take it away. You remove it. But there's also another thing. Yeah, I like what you said when you said park. You know, it's just not parking. What you do with your thoughts, okay, is this. There's supposed to be a place for everything. And when you talk about, right, in sorting, there's a place for everything. And what's the place for everything? In every thoughts that you have, okay, most of the time the thoughts that lingers, the thoughts that bothers you, the thoughts that really cripples you or hinders you are the thoughts that you need to take an action on, right?
Yes, coach.
Okay. So what would you do is this, okay? Can you take action over these things? Is there something you can do about it? Okay? If yes, when are you taking action? Making sense? So you have a thought, and you know that thought is not good, or you have a relationship and you know it's not good, right? Or you have emotions, feelings that you know it's not good, okay? So can you do something about it? If the answer is yes, the next question would be, when are you doing it? Are you making sense? Am I making sense? This? Hi, Master Coach Lakendra. Hi, Coach Mel. Okay. You're getting this. So, if you know that you're supposed to take action, then when are you taking action? Okay, what about for those things that there's nothing you can do? Right? There are things that there's nothing you can do. Agree, disagree? Agree. All right. For things that there's nothing you can do, then you have to see it. Just accept it. Yeah, right? Like, there's a debt. You don't want to accept the debt, but it's debt. I mean, it's a loss. Is there something you can do about it? You have to accept it. Because until such time, okay, people from the IT industry, right? Until we close this eats our memory. It eats the space. And it disturbs us, it bothers us. Am I correct?
Yes.
So make a decision. Is there something you can do about it? Yes. If the answer is yes, what are you willing to do? What can you do about it? And when? Put a timeline. That's your life, right? You said earlier you have the power. Am I correct? So when are you doing it? Okay. Okay, next. You said there is a place for everything. Okay. If there is something that you cannot find a place, what does it mean? Let me ask the question. There's a place for everything. And if there's something in your mind, in your thoughts, in your inner being, in inner core, that you cannot find a space, what does it mean? It's not supposed to be there. And what you're supposed to do?
Flash it out. Flash it out.
Flash. Let's do it again.
Flash it out.
What will you do?
Flash it out.
Okay, and many of you cannot say that. See, many of you cannot say that. Here's the thing. What you cannot say, you will not do. Let me repeat that. What you cannot say, you cannot do. That's why I keep asking you. Okay? Anything that have no place in your life, in your mind, in your thoughts, what do you have to do with it? There's no place in it.
Remove it. Flash it out. Remove it. Throw it out.
Say it to yourself.
Remove it. Yan yung ano ni Coach Rod, fire.
Fire. Okay. All right. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you're getting this, right? Okay. Number 2. What's next? What's the next? In letter S. Huh? That's a set in order. You sort, and then you set it in order. That's why earlier you said if you cannot find a place, you discard it, right? And so what happened for those that is in there? You set an order. How do you set an order? How do you set an order? You order it by priorities, values, That's what you're talking about, Coach Candy, earlier. Okay? Your priorities, your values, your season. Because there are things in your life right now, in your mind, that clutters and, occupies it, but it's not its season. You want to marry. Is this your time to marry? You getting it? Like, there's a season for everything under the sun. And if it's not yet the season, why do you allow it to clutter your mind? I like what she said, okay? You can talk about every day, all day long about a marriage if you don't have a boyfriend. Yeah, getting it. I like this. We're trying to swing it to a lighter note, but I believe you're getting my thoughts. I believe you're getting my message. Do you? Okay, so raise your eyebrows. Yes, Coach, I make it. I like it. Okay, number 3. Okay, the third S in the 5S. What is that? What is the third? 3. What's the number 3? Shine. Shine. Diba? Shine and polish, right? Make it shine. Okay. So how do you shine? Okay. How do you implement the shine in your mind? How? Now, there's a lot of thoughts in your mind after you sort it, right? After you compartmentalize it. Now, question, what will you allow to shine? Ooh. Among the thoughts that you have compartmentalized, you have sorted, you have put it in the right order, okay? What season, okay? What will you allow to shine? And what will you allow to shine is what will inspire you. So my question to you is, what you are allowing to shine inspiring you? Is what you are allowing to shine right now and sparkle and glitter in your mind something that is motivating, putting a smile in your face, okay, allowing you to take greater heights? Or what you are allowing to shine is scripting you? May sound eh. Tan, 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 tan. Love it. And after the shine, what do? We put standardization. We standardize. Okay? You do that? Can you connect with this? That you do this in the office?
Yes.
Standardize. Okay, how do we standardize our mind, our thoughts? You have to make up the rules. You have to create the rules. What are your rules? What do you allow to come in? What do you allow to be filtered out? You are the one making the rules, because you said earlier you are the one in control. You have the power. Correct? So what are your rules? Like Pastor said, there's an invitation. So what is your rule in taking in the invitation? What is your rule in saying RSVP? What is your rule in taking in the information, the thoughts? What are your rules? What are your qualifying thoughts? What are the criteria for you to say, yeah, I want to get that. I allow that in my mind. I allow that as part of my thoughts. I allow that to be part of my life. Do you have a criteria? Maybe you have to check. Are the things that I'm allowing in my life uplifting me? Are the things I'm allowing in my life creating a promotion in the things that I want to do? Is it helping me to grow? Are the things I'm allowing or I'm inviting? Sometimes we invite thoughts. Remember that? You agree with me? There are times that you, oh wow, Kevin, okay, allow the best version of you to shine. But what is the best version of you? Right? The only time you can allow your best version to shine is you have disqualifications instead. Standards. And many times you've heard it. Will you lower your standard for temporary pleasure and sacrifice your lifetime prize or reward? Come on now. Remember, you allow a thoughts. If you allow a toxin, you allow pollutants in your life, it's there to stay until you pluck it out. And would you agree with me that the process of taking it off is always difficult, challenging, and painful, right? Okay. And after the standardization, you sort, you set in order, you let it shine, you do standardization. What's the last?
Sustain, pinakahirap sa lahat.
The hardest part is sustain. It is the hardest part. So how do you sustain it? Create a habit. Create a habit. Create the discipline. Have the needed discipline. Okay? Have the needed discipline, habit, routines, rituals, however you want to call it. Or have the right principles in place to ensure, okay, that you will be able to keep whatever is left after the process. Are you getting this? So, how do we purify our mind? We set our taste higher and greater than the pollutants, the toxins inside. And you agree that you have the power to do it, right? Coach Glenda, only allow in what is good for growth. Yes, growth, development. Coach K said we raise above our standard and raise the quality of our lives. Absolutely. It follows. So, you choose, you pick up greater than what you have right now. And how do you choose what's greater and better than what you have today is remember what are the things you are sacrificing and compromising by having those kind of thoughts in your mind. Number 2, when you're ready and you're deciding to take it off, to clean it, we talk about the 5S, okay? Which many of us are very familiar because we're doing this in the corporate world, right? We've done this once in our lives, okay? And in the corporate world, we were given the smiley face. Remember that? The stickers. We're given the awards. Okay, so give yourself a reward, an award when you're able to do that. Pat your shoulder. Come on, I did it. And what's the third? So you made a decision, okay, to set your eyes on what is greater than what you have allowed, okay, than the toxins and the pollutants in your mind. You implement the 5S, so it's going to be the third. I'm down on my third. What's going to be the third? How do you purify your mind? Remember, it's now clean, right? But it will not remain clean if you don't put all the shield. Perfect. The shield. Yeah. If you don't put the healthy boundaries, okay, you need to put it up because no one can put it up for you because you are the one who knows yourself. Am I correct? You are the one who is familiar with your limitations, with your weaknesses. You are familiar with your previous temptations. You are familiar and you are the one who's been there, done that. Am I correct? Yes. And who can put up the shield? Us. You. Okay. Why shield and not walls? Okay, I'll take it from Coach Lau. Okay? Because, okay, sabi ni Coach Mel, put a filter. Tama naman. Okay? But you see, a filter is a strainer. Okay? And better you put the shield. What's the shield? As contrary or compared to a wall is fixed. And many times when you put a wall, you imprison your very own self. Don't put up a wall. What do you put? You put up a shield. What is a shield? The shield moves with the warrior. It moves with you. And you reposition the shield where the protection is needed. Coach Lau, did I get your explanation right? That's from Coach Lau, modern. That's from him. Okay, that's from him. Okay. So, when all of this processing, decision making have done, you're ready to move. You don't forget, you need to put up the shield, because your mind is your worst enemy. Yes, it is your very self, your very thoughts who contradicts you. It is your self-limiting beliefs that cripples you. It is your self-doubt that hinders you to move to your greatest potential in life. It is how you look at yourself that matters most. It is not how other people look at you. It is how you look at yourself. Between what people say you are as against what you say you are, it is what you say you are that your mind, your inner being, your inner core can hear. And that's the hardest to fight. It's the voice. So you need to put up that shield to ensure that you're going to finish the race, you're going to finish the battle, and you will be victorious, you will be triumphant, and you would have a healthy, purified, sanctified mind, body, and soul. So you can start living beautifully, and indeed, you are empowered to reach your highest potential. Good night, everyone. This is Coach A.